Hi guys, welcome to this session in LibreOffice Base Database. In this module, I want to show you how you can create a simple relationship between two tables. So just to recap what I have in this database, I'm on the tables object there. I'll just move that over a little bit so you can see it better. I'm on the tables object. You can see I've just got one table, customers. If I open that, it's just a list of customers. I'll close that one down. I want to create a second table which is going to be related to this one. It's just going to be a bookings table, and I might add a few courses into that, but the process of relating the tables is the same. So on the tables object, create table in design view. I'm just going to create the field types up here. So the first one I want to do is going to be a primary key. So if I just call it booking ID, and that needs to be an auto number. So down the bottom there, I'll change that to integer first, and over here I want to set that to required, and I want it to be automatically filled in with an auto number option there. So it's on auto number, and then I shall just go next one down, course. That can be on text, and I'll just leave it like that for the moment. This, if I right click on this, this is down as a primary key because I had it set to auto number, so it's automatically done that for me. If it doesn't do that, you just need to right click there and select primary key. So that's all I want just for this moment, just to demonstrate this. If I close this, it will ask me to save it. Yes, I do, or I could have clicked the floppy disk. I'll just call this TBL bookings like that. Click OK, and then it sits here with the other table, customers, and then you just create whatever tables you need, and then you can do this relationship. Up to tools and relationship, and then this window comes up, so it'll showing you the table that you can see customers, but I need to add the other table, which is bookings, that one, add, and then just close this off, move this over a little bit. You'll have to open it up so you can see what fields are. If I just move that like so and then pull it wider. Now for this to work, if I can get the thing to widen, what I need is this customer ID field. I need it in there, and I haven't done it. I haven't put it in there because that's the link that I'm going to make. So I'm just going to go back into this bookings table. If I just right click on that and edit, what I need to do is add a field for customer ID, because that's going to be what's called the foreign field, customer ID, and that needs to be a number field. If I just tab over and come into there, it wants to be the same data type as the other one. Now I will save that, and then I'll close this down, and I'll go back into that relationship window, and you can see what happens now. So I've got the customer ID field there. So basically I can click on this one, drag it across to customer ID, and it sees that as the same type. Let go, and you'll get the 1 to infinity symbol there. Now you do need to save this. I'll save this link, and then I can close this down. So now anything I create from now on will look at that link, and will pull information through from multiple tables if you had more than one link. But I just want to show you a simple query. If I create a query, I'll do it in design view. You need to add those two tables, add and then add. What happens is, as soon as you add them, if I move these down, you can just about see the link there, but the link is brought through from the relationship window, and then you can create a query based on both tables, not just one. Now, it is quite fiddly getting the right symbol to pull these apart to make them a bit bigger than that. Once you get it, you can make them so you can see what's in there. So for example, in this little example, I could pull in the customer name from that table. I don't need anything else from there, and the course from that table if there was any courses in there. And then if I run that query, it would show me if there was any records there, but there aren't. I haven't actually added anybody in there. But that's basically what you can do. Now if I save this query, so I'll just save it and then I'll fill some data in. So I'll call it, get rid of that, QRY bookings for now. I can change this later on. So I've got this, and then if I come out of this altogether, close that bit down, back to this screen, what I need to do is just go into the table bookings and add somebody. Now I haven't done a lookup or anything like that, but if I just put a course in there, Excel, and then the customer ID I'm going to put as 1. Now I don't know who that is, but let's just see what happens here if I put another course in there. So what I've got to do in this database is create a table of courses, and then I need to do some lookups in here so I can see what's available in terms of courses and also who customer ID number 1 is. So if I just do 2 courses, access, and then another customer ID 1 as well, and then close that down, and then just double check that in the customers table there is somebody with an ID number 1. Yes, there is. So it's Bob IT. So Bob IT is customer number 1. So that query, if I open that query, bookings, I can see those 2 references there for Bob IT. So once you've created a relationship, you can then create all the other objects, queries, forms, and reports using that relationship. So that's all I wanted to quickly go through in this little session. But what I will do in the next one is just build this up a little bit more, add a few more fields in these tables, and create a sales table, which I will then use to have as a joining table. So there will be this, and in the middle there will be a sales table. So one customer can have many sales and one course can be sold many times. That's what I will build it up to, but that'll be the next one. So hopefully this video is of use. Thank you for your time, and I'll catch you on the next one.